Do you guys know Portugal from maybe the side, not side dish, but like more like a traditional dish like bacalhau and pastel de nata? Or do you guys know Portugal because it's a global language from Brazil? Or do you guys know Portugal because of the GOAT himself from football that dominates this era? Cristiano Ronaldo, my favorite player. And I'm gonna be talking about, I'm pretty sure you know it's titled, it's about Portugal dominance, where I'm gonna be explaining about ocean exploration. Today, I'm gonna be talking about ocean exploration. This ocean exploration is about an era where it begins between 15th century to 17th century, where European countries like France, England, Spain, Netherlands, and of course Portugal itself, where they all seeking wealth and find new routes and something beyond their border. Welcome to Portugal dominance, and this is my homework from history. My name is Farrel Salim Sukiatna. Welcome to my video. The first question comes to mind is, why aren't you talking about Portugal only? Aren't you supposed to talk about France and the other European countries that you just mentioned? Bro, I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I'm only gonna talk about Portugal, not the other countries. I'm sorry if I offended the other countries, but what I'm gonna be talking about is Portugal dominance. The first question comes in mind is, what makes Portugal dominate that era between the 15th to 17th centuries, of course, not this century, okay? It all comes to the man himself, Prince Henry. Well, he's known as the navigator, or the son of king number 1 or 2, I forgot. He developed a school of sages where he gathered an Arab cartographers and Italian ship designers, shipbuilders like that, and Jewish astronomers, where they exchanged knowledge in order to develop ships like the Caravel, the now some navigation advances like today in this modern day like GPS, and some standardized borderland charts, and something, wow, I can't even just explain everything. It's not an ordinary school, okay? You got that? Do you got it? Okay. It's non-ordinary school. It's more like a system where they exchange knowledge. Like I said, they exchange knowledge. Okay, so that's the first thing that makes them dominant. Just because of the ship design like Caravel, and now, bro, they're not an ordinary ship that you think at that era. We don't even have GPS. We don't even have GPS at that century, right? And there might be a second one where that makes Portugal dominance is, and that's motivation. And this motivation can lead to 3Ds, not 3D, not 4D, not 5D, or whatever that is called, but 3Gs. That is number 1, gold, number 2, glory, and number 3, gospel. And this, I'm gonna be talking about gold first. This gold can lead to 3 words, which is trade, which is spices, and of course, which I don't want to talk about, but I'm gonna have to talk about slavery. Now, that era, with over 1 million population, small country, small, and with just a few natural resources, they have a lot of wealth. Remember that, loss of wealth. Because they have a lot of wealth, which is a small country, they have a person name, which is himself. I'm pretty sure you've heard this guy because you've been watching all history homework from my friends, my classmates. Maybe, I don't know, Vasco da Gama, known as the Explorer. He has a mission to find a market, trade market, in order to find spices. Now, the backstory is Venice tried to offer Portugal some spices, but it's like 100% expensive that time. What they offered is 100 ducats, the currency that time. But while Portugal only sells spices to 20 to 30 ducat, which is to Portugal is like very expensive. So Vasco da Gama, as the explorer, tried to find a trade market that has lower ducat, which is spices, of course. It's located in an Indian Ocean, the trade market is, and Vasco da Gama doesn't even know what the route is. The pathway. But turns out it's already explained by, I don't know if this is already explained by the other person or what, but the name is Bartolomeo Diaz. This Diaz already explained how to get to, even though he hasn't even explained it himself, but he knows how to pass by some ocean or what in order to get to Indian Ocean, which is located trade market. So he used that knowledge, even though Bartolomeo Diaz didn't even see it, but he theoretically explained how, and Vasco da Gama used it, and Vasco da Gama. He used the knowledge. Where was I? He used the knowledge and found the trade market, which is below prices, very below. He found the spices. And then after that, I just mentioned Venice, right? Yeah, I just mentioned Venice. Venice dropped down profits 75% down. 75%. They dropped down profit. Meanwhile, Portugal, profit went up. And because of that, I don't know if I already explained this or what, but they avoid attacking Arab at that time, but they did broke the Muslim monopoly. How far? By using the caravel, like, you know, those ships. It's very small, but a little bit stealthy, I guess you could say, which led to 20 warships to intimidate and attack Arab traders in the Indian Ocean, which I'm going to explain. The next one is, and that is glory. Behind Portugal dominance, what makes them glory is that they are a small country with just over 1 million in population, with just a few natural resources. Like I just said, it's something like they have like royal ambition and this national prestigious, and that's what makes them one of the respected countries in that 15th to 17th century era. And because of that, there are two things that makes them like powerful, something like that. Is the first one is that they were the first one to made it in the Indian Ocean, made it by, of course, Vasco da Gama, like I just said. And the second one is, of course, like I just said already before, School of Sagres, which is made by Prince Henry. This Prince Henry created School of Sagres, which is not, like I said, it's not an ordinary school, but more like a system where they exchange knowledge between Arab cartographers, Jewish astronomers, and Italian shipbuilders, where they create a design that's beyond their power, beyond their mind, like the caravel and the now, and also the new map and standardized Portland charts, like something like that shock people with it. And also, the downside though is that they enslave people, slavery, around somewhere like Brazil or Africa, somewhere in these two. And although it didn't last longer, but they were in the end, but they were defeated by the Netherlands and the English. But in the books, they are one of the most they are one of the most respected countries and also feared inside that history book. And now, since I'm done with glory, I'm going to explain about the last one is gospel. Now this might be the last one of the 3 G's, but I hope you guys enjoy this video so far. So please like. Okay, this gospel is almost as similar as the 2 G's I just explained before. Now what I said before, glory, is that they force people to change their religion, or I could say convert their religion into Christianity. If they don't, they will get threatened, like destroy Hindu temples at the Indian. That's just an example. And they believe that they have claimed someone who are African and Asian needs to be saved by Christianity at that time. Now I tried to find this information, but I still don't understand. So this is all what I got now, and thank you for you guys listening. This Portugal dominance I'm talking about right now, I hope that you guys understand from what I said here, even though it's English, but I just hope you guys understand. Well, thank you for reaching this end of the line. I'm going to send some, maybe a little bit extra of football edits, like Ronaldo destroy Lamine, maybe some other clips, I guess, me shooting 3-pointer. Alright, that is it, guys. Thank you for listening again. Thank you for listening the whole thing again. And I see you next in the next video of whatever this homework called. I don't care if it's like something else, like biology, I guess. I don't know. See ya.
Festa do fim de semana, 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 na festa do fim de semana.